Guess what, everyone? Westworld Season 2 is coming back very soon, and it's going to have a whole new world for us, but not the Little Mermaid way. So we are looking at a multi-national conglomerate amusement park service, not Walt Disney Corporation, instead Delos. And we've really only explored one of them, Westworld. What if we were to look at one of their other parks, which seem to be right next door, actually, from the what we've seen so far about this in Season 1. And we are looking at Shogun World. For a while, people thought the S could have meant Samurai World, but I guess Shogun makes more sense because it's the shogunate, not the samurai-it. There's a samurai class, but that's a different thing altogether. So Entertainment Weekly recently talked to Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy about what's going to be happening with Shogun World this season. It starts on April 22nd. It's getting closer and closer. Get hyped, everyone. So they chose to go with this one instead of Roman World or Medieval World because we have spent a lot of time in Western European, North American experience, and this is something just totally different. Lisa Joy in particular talked about her childhood growing up in Taiwan. And yes, that is different from where the Shogun World would be placed, but she talked a lot about how the cinematic world opened her eyes as a child to something completely different. But when you look at what was the inspiration for a lot of what they're going with, it's like Kurosawa movies, which you may remember also heavily influenced Star Wars. So Jonathan Nolan seems to be a huge fan of Kurosawa and Japanese cinema in general, a lot of the samurai genre, so much that they hired Hiroyuki Sanada to be a part of the Season 2 cast. He has appeared in no less than 6 movies with the word samurai in them. And I'm not including 47 Ronin, which he was also in. He typically plays a samurai, and according to Nolan, his character is going to be based in honor of the Samurai Trilogy character Musashi, who, spoiler, is also a samurai. This man has been playing a samurai for a long time, and he's probably going to be doing that again. Granted, he's pushing 60, so maybe he will be playing, you know, an older type, perhaps a mentor, perhaps a leader. And also we have Rinko Kikuchi joining the cast as someone else in Shogun World. I can't imagine what her character will be, but according to them, it's going to be, how do I say this? Massively gorier than Westworld Season 1. So if you thought that was a lot of violence inflicted upon Lawrence, get ready for it to be much bloodier and much more, I would say, sliced up, because there's more swords in this world. I don't know if you know this about that era. So they're specifically sticking to the Edo era, but like Westworld is kind of based on a few different eras, it's not really Edo specifically, which would be from 1603 to 1867. It's going to be pulling from other places. It reminds me a lot of the anime Samurai Champloo, which is itself set in Edo, but it has a lot of anachronisms like elevators and nails being lacquered and eating cheese. So it could be really cool. It's not going to be super accurate, so don't look for that in Westworld Season 2. Unfortunately, they're not spending the whole time in Shogun World. It's going to be part of it, and they've called it spectacular, but it's your show, of course you're gonna call it that. I'm really excited. It is coming up very quickly on April 22nd. Audience, would you rather go to Shogun World or Westworld? What chances do you like better? Please let us know on Facebook and Twitter.